For decades, the Munich Security Conference has been an annual forum for the transatlantic alliance to hold discussions and articulate a unified worldview. But this year's gathering will be remembered instead for the US criticising not its adversaries, but its European allies, and sowing confusion on its plans for peace in Ukraine. Last night, hours after Marco Rubio assured Melanie Joly and the other G7 foreign ministers that Europe would be involved in talks, the US special envoy for the conflict backtracked.
Can you assure this audience that Ukrainians will be at the table and Europeans will be at the table?
The answer to that last question, just as you framed it, the answer is no.
That table initially will be in Saudi Arabia. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio was in Israel today ahead of those talks between only the US and Russian officials. But this plan has been roundly rejected by European leaders.
Europe needs to be a part of this process. Ukraine needs to be a part of this process. If not, this type of ceasefire is not going to be credible.
So French President Emmanuel Macron has hastily arranged an emergency summit in Paris on Monday, inviting European, EU and NATO leaders. The message: if Europe is going to have to keep this peace without American support, they will have a say.
We are witnessing tectonic shifts of the order structures and also of the positioning of major powers. The United States really is the big question mark at the moment.
A Kremlin spokesperson has said Russia is keen to speak to the US about peace and not war. Unusually, deciphering Washington's positioning is what's causing more of a headache. Indeed, the US has sent a questionnaire to European governments tonight, asking them what they could contribute towards Ukraine's security and whether they'd be willing to send troops to the country. Meanwhile, President Macron has spoken directly to Saudi Arabian Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, telling him explicitly Europeans must be at the centre of the peace process. Carolyn?
Vincent McAviney in London, thank you.